Team Flaviana, and the other half will be Team Andrew. Ooh. It just feels like it's false economy.
Your false economy makes us spend 5 times the price.
We're only 12th of November.
I know.
How's that possible?
Peperina. Peperina.
Welcome to the money pit. So we moved in a month ago, and this is our conservatory, and the whole top is rotten, as you can see. It's so rotten that the glass is coming loose, so there's a bit of glass at the end that's completely loose and it's leaking.
Not only the roof is rotten, it's also the sides haven't been kept up, and so they're rotting, and that can also be unsafe, I've been told. The whole structure could collapse at any moment, they told me. So come and see.
Great.
The problem is this timber big thing that is actually holding up, the whole structure, and that's the state that it's in. Also, this is coming away so that we'll take the rain inside. This is also bad.
I did a recent video with a thermal camera, and I showed from the inside that just down there it's really, really cold. So obviously where that's all rotten and cracked away on the outside, it's not much better on the inside, and it's letting in cold air, of course. The conservatory there, look, you can see the big gap. That's going to be terrible in winter. So that's something else that we've really got to sort out. Just to add to the fun, what is that? Did they say what it is? It's not lead, is it, this bit?
It's just tape.
Just tape.
So that needs to be...
Amazing that that's not leaking as well. So it's terrible. And I don't even like conservatories look lovely, but thermally they're terrible. So it's cold in there in winter. In fact, most of the year for us probably it's cold. In summer it'll be too hot. So we've got this quandary. What do we do with the conservatory?
I love the conservatory, it looks so good. Beautiful room, light. And I want to put the dining room there, so put a table there. But Nyanyo keeps telling me, it's too cold, it's impossible to heat. We're spending £25 a day of electricity just to heat it. So it's bothering me.
It's not costing £25 a day just to heat the conservatory. That would be mad. At the moment, it's costing £25 to heat the whole house. And we're in November, we're early November. It's not that cold. Well, it feels cold, but it's not that cold in the grand scheme of things. That's just going to get worse and worse, of course. So it kills me that we're wasting all this money. So I'll show you in a minute, but just to say that we don't have any gas. We have oil-filled radiators around the house, but not in the conservatory.
Not connected to oil. I mean, they're just electric.
Yeah,
radiators
oil-filled.
With
yeah,
oil.
And but the conservatory, we don't have any heating in there other than an infrared panel that I got a while ago, which is next to useless unless it's pointing at you. So I've got it kind of angled at me or angled at the dog, because the dog sleeps in there at the moment. So I don't like conservatory. I love the look of them, but I don't like conservatories because thermally they're so bad. And because this is so rotten around the edges and on the top, I would just knock it down and put a replacement there that's got a better roof, a tiled roof with a couple of Velux maybe, or something like that. But obviously all this costs a lot of money.
If money was no object, then, it would be an easy choice, even though it pains me to throw away perfectly good glass, and the structure inside actually is fine, so that still pains me as a waste in case we were to replace it. But this is not a cost that we haven't
factored it in.
No. We've had some quotes to fix the roof, and a bit more than I thought, because it's just 10 bars. But so they are saying to replace them with aluminium bars instead. The quotes span from 2,900 to over 7,000 for the same job. So that tells you that you should always get more than one quote. Obviously, you check reviews of the contractors and all, but actually the company that gave us the best was also the best rated. So it would cost 2,900 to replace the roof bars, not the glass stays, it's just those rotten capping bars, whatever they call them, and to properly put the LED detail, put it inside the mortar. And then we also got a quote from a carpenter, a very patient carpenter, that would actually remove the side glass panels, replace the door sills completely, and put some timber support where all the rotten wood is. Obviously there's also a risk, and he did write it, there's a risk because the glass is how did he put it?
Brittle?
No. Like a person, it can be a bit moody or something. Yeah, glass is moody, and so he doesn't cover any breakages of glass. And the quote for the carpenter is 2,200. So in total, to just fix it, to have it not insulated but just fixed, not leaking and not falling down, it would be 2,200 plus 2,900. What is it? 5,100. But the cost of the new conservatory is 25,000. About 25,000, they told me.
Perhaps we should just replace the roof. This is a video asking for advice, really, because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're not providing any solutions here, so it's going to be a very annoying video that you think, oh yeah, they found the solution, let's see, let's wait for it, and maybe that will come in another video, but this is not one of those.
This is a vlog. A lot of the people that watch these videos know far more than we do. That gets demonstrated with every video I do. In fact, the amount of comments I get putting me straight on things. So maybe you know that there's some little tricks you can do. Maybe there's some special insulation we can put in the roof. We would love to know your thoughts.
Also, yes, so it's 5,100 to fix it. But to replace the whole roof with this, I think there's many solutions that they actually put a solid roof, but not timber, like PVC. Even fake tiles that, they look proper, but they're fake. Just lightweight options, because the structure is what it is. It's just a conservatory structure. So, and that's also another option, but that is, I think, is around 10,000 for the roof, to have a solid roof, solid conservatory roof, insulated. So that would cost about 10,000 for the roof, plus again 2,200 for the carpenter, and we are at 12,200. So we have 5,100, 12,200, or 25,000 to replace the whole thing. The thing is, the more you get close to the 25k, the more you think, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
But only if we find like an interest-free loan that lasts 10 years.
Yeah.
Because really, the little money we made from the sale of our house was to not remove, but just reduce the pond that takes over the whole garden. So just reduce it a bit so that we have a bit more garden. And that also is going to cost 15k. So we really don't have anything left. That was it. That was the main thing needed to be done. It's that.
This video should have a hashtag first world problems. Can we just say?
Of course.
First world problems with this.
Yeah,
we're very fortunate, and we're just saying if you're interested in all this, then that's great.
There's people always less fortunate. There's people always more fortunate.
No, of course, yeah.
We are talking from a fortune level. But there's people that are millionaires. There's people that
I know.
There's people that are homeless. Allora, what do I have to be scared about what I say just to not upset? I can't live like that.
Yes. Good. Okay. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So, just to say with the heating then, it would be great to install a heat pump. We had a heat pump in the previous house. They're incredibly efficient. But I got a very rough quote. This is without anyone coming out, so it might be less than this. A rough quote of £19,700. to put in a heat pump, and of course all the plumb in all the radiators, bearing in mind we have no wet system here at all. So be putting radiators in, heat pump. You get £7,500 off that with the government grant, but still that's a ridiculous amount of money.
So it's 12,000 instead, or is it already
Yes.
included?
No, that's 12,000 whatever. So that's just too much. Can't justify that. The other thing regarding energy costs, we've only just got a smart meter and we haven't gone on to any other tariff yet. So there is Agile we can look at, and I was on Intelligent Octopus Go before. See the video about that if you haven't already. But we don't even have an EV charger installed yet, because I'm still wondering what to do with that. This is the Octopus app, and when you go to usage, you get the live use if you've got the little Octopus Home Mini gadget. So at the moment we're using 3.7 kilowatts, which is a lot. This sometimes goes up to 7 kilowatts. It all depends if all the heaters are on, pumping out heat in every room, which of course they are most of the time, especially on a cold day like this. And you can change this to find out how much you're using in the last 30 minutes or in the last 5 minutes as well.
Gosh, so we spent £1 in the last hour.
Yeah. So it's just gone up to 7 kilowatts, and it'll do this for a little bit. And this is really just the radiators in all of the rooms and the infrared panel in the conservatory, because we have an immersion on our water tank, but that apparently that's not doing anything during the day. So anyway, it goes like this all the time, but it's a crazy amount of electricity we use. Just in November so far, we've spent £176, and we're on the, 12th of November?
We're only 12th of November.
I know. This is our tariff here, Flexible Octopus.
Is it a crap tariff then?
No,
Look, day 31.
I know, yeah, and that's the night rate. This is their basic tariff, but we can change tariff to different ones. We'll do another episode about tariffs and stuff like that. But this is just about the conservatory, really. So what would you recommend? What do you think we should do? And
Because obviously there's also, you could put insulation just inside. You know, you would put a film on the glass. You would then put the foil, whatever, battens to cover it, PVC to cover it, blah, blah, blah. But that would insulate it a bit, and it would cost, I think, there's kits from Wix and the tool station already prepared kits to insulate your conservatory. And they're like, I think a total cost of £600 to insulate the inside. So that could be another option, and you can do it DIY.
but it's going to look ugly.
Yeah, but you can paint, I guess, the PVC. You know, they obviously is white, but you can paint it. I don't know, this grey, this anthracite, and you wouldn't even see it because it's so dark.
Because at the moment it's my office. I'm going to move it into like a kind of a snug, really, in the dining room.
That we're going to create.
That we have to create
that
with more expense, obviously. But and then we're talking of eating in here. But
yeah, it would be nice, and I want it done by Christmas, so I have a nice table in a big room.
in a big cold room. Yeah.
It needs to be done.
Yeah. Anyway, I think let's end the video here. Tell us your thoughts. We'd love to know what you think. We'd love to know any advice you've got. What would you do?
We are in Sussex, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in case you know an expert or that you've used.
But what is it I keep saying?
Well,
It's false economy. It just feels like it's false economy.
your false economy makes us spend 5 times the price. You're talking about instead of paying 5k, I pay 25k. How
I
is
know,
that is that false
but
economy?
then because you spend 5,000 and you've still got something that's thermally terrible and it costs a fortune to heat.
It's so nice and warm when you get in here. And you say it's not thermally insulated. It's super nice and warm.
That's because that bloody infrared panel's doing something.
So also I told Gnagno, now we have, come si chiama? Un chimney.
It's a log burner.
A log burner. Allora, eccolo là, film it. Very close to the conservatory with the sliding door. Just put the fire on and it warm you up. Bagnagno says no, it's bad to breathe. Ma che bad. I'm not burning shit, I'm burning proper wood. I'm not doing a bonfire with plastics. I'm burning wood in a log burner. What's problem with that? Yesterday we went to the pub and there was this nice log burner open. It was open just like the warmth and chimney, big massive fireplaces with fire. But what's the problem?
Flaviana is someone that freaks out about stuff like even Wi-Fi. Okay,
The Wi-Fi is more evil than...
we could do a whole
Yeah,
whole
of
episode
course.
about Flaviana's
Yes.
weird things
Yeah.
about Wi-Fi and whatever else.
Okay.
Okay,
In your head.
So-
Yes.
so she's worried about that, but
Yes.
the particulates you get out of log burners are terrible. They're absolutely awful, and there's lots of research about
I
it.
think also this is a log burner, so it mostly doesn't come out.
It goes
here.
it goes into the atmosphere. Now, I'm sure we'll use it once or twice, but I don't want to be
I
don't want to be relying.
Use it every day
No,
because
I don't want
it's,
to be. I don't want to be relying on it.
cheap heating goes into the conservatory. You are complaining about the
It's not
electricity
cheap.
cost. This is what people used from the beginning of time.
It's not
to
that
warm
cheap to get.
themselves up.
It's not that cheap.
To warm
Anyway.
up.
Let me know your thoughts. It's going to be about half, I reckon, with people saying, yeah, wood's fine, Team Flaviana, and the other half will be Team Andrew, ooh, PM 2.5 particulates, boo, boo.
There's also PM1. Are you sure
think
that
it's-
the wood
I think
is
it's
PM
two- I think it's 2.5.
The wood burning.
I think so.
Nah, I doubt it.
Pretty sure it is. I might be wrong. I'm wrong on many things. And again, correct me if I'm wrong. Just press the join button if you would like to be a member. And thank you so much to everyone that has. We've been overwhelmed with the support.
What do members get?
Members get exclusive video content, members only live streams, which I've not done yet actually, but I will. I was going to do one last week, but then Trump won. This is going to date the video, but Trump won the presidency, and I thought it's just going to descend into politics, so I didn't want to do a live stream after that.
What do you think about Trump winning?
Well, I'm not going to get into that.
Why don't you get into that?
Because this video is going off topic.
You said you were going to be depressed for 3 days. He didn't even want to see the news.
Well, I didn't.
And
no.
then I told him Trump won. And he was so upset. But he was too balanced, Gnagno. You got to say what you think.
No,
Yes,
it's fine.
yes, you got to
It's fine.
say.
I'm over
That
it.
you're-
There's nothing we can do about it. I'm over it. It's fine.
He's so affected by these things that really he was down low for a couple of days.
What is-
Stressing about it.
But it is depressing, isn't it? For anyone that cares about the environment, you've got the worst person on earth leading the biggest country on earth, you know? Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please press the subscribe button and the bell icon.